What's up, fellas? It's your girl Emma here, and today we're just gonna have a sit-down chat. You guys asked me some questions on my Instagram. I felt like I hadn't done a video in a while where it was just basically me chit-chatting away about my life and what's been happening and whatever may be going on and what's new, what's poppin'. So I've been doing a lot of videos on either other people or on my workouts, but it's been a while since I've just had, nice quality fella chat. So here we are. I just got back from Des Moines and camp, where I was camp counselor at Runner's Workshop, so my voice is quite gone now after screaming for 10 days straight. So please bear with me, that's why my voice sounds like this. First question from Mina Toluhanari. Would you ever write a cookbook? All right, if you guys have been following me for a long time, you know I've been saying for over a year now, definitely over a year, that I will be making an ebook for One Crazed Foodie, my food Instagram, and I do plan to do that one day, but it's not on my priority list right now. I've definitely already started it, but I feel like I have so many other things going on that I'm just not focused on that. But I do one day hope to make a cookbook, so I'm sure you guys will be updated when that will be happening. Suzanne asks, who/what event has had the biggest impact on your life? I think it's not really an event, but starting this YouTube channel 100% has changed my life. I went into college not knowing what I wanted to do after college. I just knew that I wanted to do something in like marketing or business, and that's why I majored in business. This YouTube channel is definitely taken it in a different direction. I never really saw myself as kind of an entrepreneur, but I guess that's kind of what this has turned into, and just kind of like dabbling in a lot of different things, whether that be social media or coaching or like selling things. I don't know, it's been a lot different than I expected. I don't think my life would definitely not be where it is today if I didn't start this YouTube channel. So definitely the best thing I did while I was in college, for sure. Kind of going off of that, what has been the biggest struggle since leaving college? The biggest struggle has been not having set structure in my life. If you guys know, I had a job in Atlanta for a while. Even that didn't have very much structure, and I went from going to college, like going to class, going to practice, just having my days set out for me, to basically like the world being my oyster and me planning my days. But also I work for myself, so it's just the world, like literally there's just endless possibilities. On some hands that's great, on the other hand I feel like I'm a person that thrives off of structure, and just kind of like getting into a routine since leaving college has been very hard for me. Yeah, so I guess that would be the biggest thing for me. Here we go. Oh, we're moving on to the juicy ones already. Bree Boyle asks, would you date the athlete special? Spencer, hit me up. All right, Hunter GK4 asks, how are you doing with running right now mentally? That's a great question. I definitely feel like I'm in a better place than I had been, let's say, a year ago. But am I back to what I was, 5 years ago? Probably not. I'm slowly like finding the joy of running again, and I think one of the main things that I'm missing right now that would help me a lot mentally is having teammates. So we'll see in the future what that entails, but right now my mentality regarding running is okay, I would say. It's not great, it's not horrible, it's just okay. Mass Siegler asks, are you ready for the Chicago Marathon? Not yet. If I was, that would be concerning, since it's, I don't know, like 10 weeks away now. So it's, it's coming in hot, but it's also 10 weeks away, and I need to train hard for these next 10 weeks to be ready for it, for sure. Oh, another deep one. Have you ever experienced heartbreak? Good question. I've definitely, had my heartstrings pulled on a bit, but I actually have never been in love, I guess you could say. So I don't think I've really experienced what true heartbreak is like. The relationships I have had have either been like really unusual or like pretty short. So I don't think like I've really experienced like true heart-wrenching heartbreak, Here's another one about my YouTube channel that's kind of interesting. Chloe Kruger asks, what led you to decide to start a YouTube channel? Well, one day in 2017, I was extremely bored in Eugene. I was stuck in Eugene for the summer because I had an internship there. And I've always been a very avid YouTube fan. One day I was just like, I'm gonna make a YouTube video, because I had so much free time in the day. All I did was run, go to work for a few hours, and then go home. So I just decided to, dabble in the YouTube. Was I a good video editor? No. Did I have a video camera? No. But I did it, and here I am today. Not much has changed, to be honest. I got a lot of this question. Why are you moving to Portland? Lydia Snow asks. Well, the news is out. It was already out on Instagram. I had yet to announce it to my YouTube channel, but yes, I am moving to Portland. Some of you may be like, Emma, you're all over the place. And that answer is correct. I am all over the place. So uncomfortable in this position. Okay, what I'm gonna say here is, I am so glad I moved back to San Diego. I think it was the best thing I could have done after leaving Atlanta. Like, I had just such a good year kind of figuring out what I wanted to do with my life here, being close to my family, experienced the beautiful weather again that I had missed. But now I've gotten to the stage, like my lease is ending. I have to decide, do I either want to stay here in San Diego and kind of just keep doing what I'm doing, or do I want to get a job here in San Diego, or do I want to move somewhere else? Yeah, so I've been thinking a lot about this over the past 6 months. And I've decided to move to Portland. The main reason being is career opportunities. I definitely want to stay doing something regarding running. I don't know exactly what it may be yet, but like the running hub in Portland is just so much bigger than the running hub in San Diego. Like it's just not a very big running community here. And I don't really want to do just a general marketing job. I definitely want to do something in like the sports world. And Portland is just like a huge hub for that. That's basically the reason why I'm moving there. Also, I know a lot of people that live in Portland. I've always like had a fascination for Portland. I've already been working with a few people up in Portland. I don't have a full-time job there yet, but basically for right now, I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing, just in a different location. And I'm definitely gonna be surrounded by a lot more runners because here there's just not very many people. So it's just a more general central location for career opportunities, kind of like what I'm doing already. There you go, that's the main reason. You know, making adulting moves here. San Diego has been a nice little year of figuring myself out, but it's time to go start a new chapter in Portlandia! Yay! I'm so excited actually. All right, that was a long answer. Janeka Kalik says, do you miss college running? I get this question a lot, or I just get questions about my college running in general. The answer is no. I definitely do not miss college running itself. I definitely miss aspects of college running, like having teammates and stuff, and like, I don't know, making memories with my team, but like the running itself, like the atmosphere, the everything, no, I don't miss it. I definitely made the right decision to graduate and like move on when I did. Yeah, I missed aspects, but not like the actual thing itself, if that makes sense. What's been the toughest part in your running career and how'd you get through it? Good question, Ella Johnston. I would say right now. This time period of my life has been the craziest, most weird time period that I've ever been through. And it's been a whirlwind. And I feel like leading up to this moment, everything's just been structured and straightforward. And this is what you do, this is how you get there. Yeah. But then now, since leaving college, it's been like, question mark, question mark, question mark. You know, it's like, it's all up to me and what I want to do. So I think it's just kind of like figuring it out, and like discovering my love for running again has just been like a difficult process on me mentally. It's also been like quite insightful just to reflect on like my past with running. So I think right now is currently like the time period this past year or so of that's like been the hardest in my running career. Getting through it, it just takes time. So I'm just, you know, taking it day by day, finding a love for the sport again and enjoying every second of this chapter of my life. Do you see yourself running multiple other marathons after Chicago? This is a great question. I actually got quite a lot of this question. I have no idea yet. I'm gonna see how the first one goes. I'm very nervous. I think I underestimated how tough this marathon was gonna be. For some reason in my head, you know, I just thought 26.2 miles was, no biggie. But I think this whole experience has taught me that it's, that's a big decision to make, to run a marathon. So we'll see how the first one goes, then I'll decide that. I feel like I'll definitely run other marathons. Will it be immediately after the Chicago Marathon? I have no idea. So we'll see. We'll see where life takes me. Favorite running YouTuber that isn't you? That's a good question. Honestly, there aren't that many out there. What I always encourage is everyone should start a YouTube channel. If they want to, do it. I really want to see other girl YouTubers on here because I can't really think of very many girl running YouTubers that are posting videos. We got Real Life Jet, Bria Larda, she's on here, she's one of my faves. The Mission Athletics Club, which is Nikki and her girlfriend Tice, and her team also have a YouTube channel, so they're kind of poppin'. Obviously, you guys know the Athlete Specials, Zach Levitt, they're poppin'. So those are probably the ones right now. If you want to start a YouTube channel, you definitely should. Highly recommend. Lori DeRuin says, are you excited to move to Oregon or are you sad to leave California? I am very, very excited to move to Oregon just because I feel like it's a new chapter in my life and I feel like I'm just so much more mentally stable, if that makes sense. Not that I was ever mentally unstable, but I feel like I just have more like internal mental stability in my life. I am sad to leave California because of one reason, or actually two reasons. One reason, because my family's here and it's always hard to like leave the people that are closest to you. The other reason is the weather. So it rains a lot in Portland and I know that because I lived in Oregon for 4-ish years. But I think I'm more excited to move to Oregon than to leave California. Because if it was the other way around, I'd probably just stay here. All right, the true question that everyone needs to know the answer to. Lil Viri asks, smooth peanut butter or crunchy? Crunchy all the way. I need that texture. The crunch just adds a whole new level to the PB. So good. Are you single? Looking to mingle? Says GS99290. I am single, of course. Am I looking to mingle? Kinda, but not really. You know, I'm moving to Portland, so am I looking around here being like, where is my new boyfriend? No. But, you know, if one happened to come along, I wouldn't be like, no. You know? Okay, here's a good question. What made you get back into making friendship bracelets? So if you guys don't know, I started making friendship bracelets again, and honestly, I feel like not that many people know this hidden secret about my YouTube channel, but my actual URL to this YouTube channel is youtube.com/awesomebracelets. And that's because this channel started as a friendship bracelet channel. And for some reason, you can't change the main URL of your channel, which kind of irritates me, but it's also kind of funny that if you like type in youtube.com/awesomebracelets, I come up and it has nothing to do with bracelets. So I did used to be a little entrepreneur. I'm gonna flatter myself. I was a little businesswoman back in the day. I made friendship bracelets with my friend Roya, and we had a company called Me Gusta friendship bracelets. And the reason I decided to start making them again is I've carried my string with me all over the country. You know, I had it when I was in California, when I started in like middle school through high school, then I moved it with me to Tennessee, then to Oregon, then to Atlanta, then back to San Diego, just in case I wanted to start making them again. I feel the urge on and off kinda, but then I was really bored one day and I was just looking around my room. I saw the string and I just kind of laughed and I was looking at all my old photos of the friendship bracelets, my old little promo video for our company, and I was like, LOL, I want to make a bracelet. So then I made a bracelet and I was like, this is kind of fun, and it's kind of fun to do in my free time when I'm watching TV at night. Just kind of, it makes me feel productive. So I started making friendship bracelets. So if you want one, link in my description. They're cool shapes. Ducks are the main one that I sell. It's cool. What sort of job/career are you looking to pursue when running is not your #1 priority? It's funny you asked that. I wouldn't say running is my #1 priority right now. I would say running was my #1 priority for my whole life. Right now, since I'm a young adult, it's kind of like figuring out what my career path is. I'm not making money from being a professional runner. You know, I'm not a pro runner. I'm just a girl out here making YouTube videos, which is my career at the moment. So what I want to do in terms of my career in the future is I want people to learn more about the sport of track and field at all levels. Yes, I like to like show myself working out and I think it's really fun, but I also like love to showcase the professional side of it. I have a lot of friends that run professionally and are so talented. What I want to do is help further the sport of like professional track and field. I don't really know what that entails right now. That's like one of the reasons why I'm moving to Portland, is because I feel like Portland is like a big professional running world. Yeah, so I don't really know what it entails, but all I know is that I want to stay in the sport of running and I want to help the sport grow. Do you feel like you missed out on college experiences since you were a D1 runner? My college experience was very much unlike the typical college student. You know, the social life was kind of in the toilet. I didn't have very many friends outside the team, but I also had experiences that, you you know, a normal college student wouldn't have. Being able to travel all over the country, like representing my school was something unlike anything else. Like, I would not have changed it for the world, you know? I definitely prefer being like the student athlete rather than the regular college student, but I do think my social life suffered. I wasn't like going to parties all the time, you know, like mingling with the school world. I think it was just a lot of like business in terms of like school and running, so. And on that topic, V Grace L asks, what was your major at UO? I studied business and sports management. We're getting into the juicy topics. Maggles23 asks, how has marathon training affected your hormone health? This is something I haven't really touched on since I made my amenorrhea video and it got like 70,000 views. So I'm glad 70,000 people know about my struggling hormone health. So to be blunt, yeah, I have had hormonal issues since starting to run again. It's not something I'm worried about, obviously, because I've had hormone issues my entire life. But I was getting my period consistently for a while, but then when I really started training again, it's gone. It's definitely not regular anymore. Which really makes me sad because I think one of like the main things I wanted to do with this marathon training is like keep my period, and I feel like I've really been proactive about that in terms of like being able to rest more, eat a lot, and really like not overexert myself. But for some reason my body like really does not like the training. It really doesn't. And I don't know if that's gonna change in the future. Like my weight has been the same for this whole entire like past 6 months. So I think like my body's just really sensitive to the running training. But I'm glad that I know we can at least get it, you know? And I'm not under fueling and I'm not really overtraining right now. I don't know. I don't know what to think of it and I don't really know what to say. Everyone's body is very different. Mine is being weird at the moment. All I can keep doing is keep fueling, keep resting the bod, and see what happens. So that's the hormonal update. Kind of ticked off about it, but I'm trying my best, okay? I'm trying my best. All right, I think that's gonna end the Q&A. I'm really sweaty sitting here. It's really hot in my apartment right now. I'm probably glistening on the screen. But thank you guys for watching. This was a very random Q&A. I just felt like updating the fellas, the loyal subscribers that really care about my life rather than just my commentary videos. So thank you guys if you watch this video, it means a lot. If you're not subscribed and somehow you found your way to the end of this video, you might as well just smash that subscribe button because there's more to come from good old Emma Abes in the future and her journey through adulthood. Isn't it so fun? Alright fellas, I'm gonna go rinse off because I'm covered in dog hair from my roommate's dog and I'm sweaty. So on that note, I'm just gonna give a big old peace out fellas, and I'll see you in the next one.